Hello, I'm Cindy Tremblay. I'm here with my son Matt Tremblay from Natural Chemist Essentials. I'm just now getting ready to do my lye water. We've already got our oil here and we're getting ready to mix some colorant to do cold process soap. So we're going to show you how we're going to mix it all together to make iced pineapple soap for you today. I've got my gloves, I've got my eyes on, so we're going to show you how to do all that today.
I'm just going to get a little bit of oil here because I'm going to dissolve the color. Actually, I'll just fix it.
Okay, I'll let you dissolve the color while I'm going to get my lye water ready.
Go for it.
And I'm going to zero out my scale here.
Alright, well, I'm going for like an ice blue color and a very vibrant yellow, so hopefully I can get those two colors correct. So I'm going to use ultra blue. I'm going to actually mix colors until I can get, what I really want is, I don't have it anymore. I thought I did.
Careful.
Okay, so let's go with the yellow
I'm
because
going
that's
to
going to
take
be
just
easier.
a little dab out. Okay, and I'm done with that.
Let me move these.
Careful
Make
with
sure
me.
that these are in the picture. Yeah.
I don't want anything around this again. So I always very careful with my
I'm
lye.
having a real problem getting this open.
So I'm going to put my lye in the very back.
Got it.
Zero that back out. Zero that back out. And where's my water?
So one quick tip is when you're pre-making your colors in a small cup, you're going to want to go darker than you would normally go because you're going to be adding it to the large pots of oil or bins of oil. So always go darker because it's going to disperse into a larger quantity. I usually use the back of a spoon, not the front part, because you don't need much. When I say you don't need much, this is about what I'm talking about right here. And we'll see what that does. I'll get a different spoon for the blue color. I just want... Ooh, that is pretty cool. Let me see if I can show you guys the color. Can you see that? There you go. It's the yellow I got going on. Not bad.
Oh, that is pretty. Look at that. It does look iced. Iced yellow.
Alright, so now the blue, which I'm going to mix because the blue that I'm looking for is lighter than this, but darker than this one. So if you can see, I'm trying to... different spoon because I've already used that spoon. Okay, so we're going to go with about this much blue. Oh, I dropped some on the counter. Yeah, that's pretty dark, see? So I want to lighten that up. I know it's going to be darker or lighter in the
That's so pretty.
it's going to be lighter in the big bat. So hopefully I can get this right.
You want a different spoon?
I'm fine. Now that is a cool color.
Yes. Oh wow.
Okay, I actually have to show this one on camera. This
Yes,
one,
you do.
that is exactly what I was going for. So let me. Now I'll do my best to actually go up with it. My bad. The phone strap is connected. Hold on. So right.
And I'm going to turn off this oil so it
So
can
if you can
cool.
see the colors, those are the colors. And so if you're going to use a mica, they have that swirl effect that has to be dispersed. So that's
can
what
you
it's
see
going to
that?
look like.
Let's move some of this so you can
That's a really
see
nice
that.
blue. And that's a pretty nice yellow. So these are the colors I'm going to go shoot for
Can they
in the
really
large.
see that?
Yeah, they can. Okay, so I don't know, Mom, would you check on the oil and see if it's ready?
I just turned it off. So let's do an internal temperature.
Oh, right. Also, another good tip if you're going to make soap at home is go down to Harbor Freight and get one of these laser temperature things. When making cold process soap, the lye heats up, and if you add your lye water to the oil when it's too hot, two things can happen. Number one, you can ruin your soap, number one, if the temperature's not right. And number two, depending on which fragrance you're using, you can burn off some of the fragrance by causing too much heat. So if you ever make soap and you think, oh, that doesn't smell exactly like what it does in the bottle, one of the things that you might think about is waiting till your lye cools down to a certain temp and do it experimentally.
Yes.
You know, figure out what temperature works for you and your recipe, because each recipe is going to be different based on which oils that you're putting in your soap. So definitely shoot a laser on.
And I'm new, so...
So right now, we're going to use Fahrenheit. So the water temperature right now is 66, 67. So then watch when we add the lye to the water.
And I'm okay to add it to my glass.
Correct.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm always a little bit timid to do this. But I've got my gloves and I've got my eye protection on. And you always add lye to water, not water to lye. Otherwise you'll have a gas explosion. So just remember
Well,
that.
it'll bubble the water and then it gets splashed on you, and then in that
So-
concentration, it'll take your skin off.
So
Because
now,
lye is very caustic.
so now I'm going to stir this because that's what you want to do. You want to stir very slowly so you don't get any splash.
75.
So and as I'm stirring this, you'll notice that it's going to rise. And please, I have a very ventilated kitchen.
85, 86. Wow, it's climbing.
But you want to always be in a well-ventilated area. And if you notice that you're having trouble breathing, please go to a window, open a door. Try not to breathe in any of the
106,
caustic
wow.
fumes.
109, 110.
There, and I'm going to lift my spatula, and I'm going to put it back in my
Empty container.
empty container. See, it's totally empty of any of the
120.
lye.
Wow, 120. So that is 120, and our oil is at 180.
Okay, so I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to let that cool.
For how long? Until what temp?
I like to leave it for about 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh
So
yeah,
that-
it's still climbing. 138, 140.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
So that
Wow.
when we add that to our oil, it's going to actually let it cool down a little bit even more, so that when we cold process the soap,
Well, what it'll do is, so in chemistry, if you guys don't know, I went to school for chemistry. In chemistry, if you add heat to a reaction, it usually heat makes the reaction quicker.
even
So,
then, still coughing a little.
It's actually part of Le Chatelier's principle. So by reducing the temperature here, not only are we going to protect our fragrances from getting destroyed, but it will give us more time to work with our soap before we get to trace, so that you're not always in a rush. Yeah, and so that you can take more time in your design of your soap. And so that's the whole thing of what makes a good soap, is if you take the time to make it look stylish and to do it right. So yeah, take your time. Oh, that's in C. Sorry, my bad. So it is still at 140. Or it was 145. Yeah, it's still climbing a little bit.
Hot.
That's 1 degree cooler. It's 179.
And if we were to add it to the plastic instead of the metal, it would cool down even more.
So let's see what time we got. This thing's got a timer on it. We're at 10 minutes now. I'm gonna go get a drink of coffee real quick.
Did you want to stop this?
No.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I'm going to put our supplies away so that gives us more room.
Well, no, keep the scents out in case I didn't get, if that's not right.
Oh, the colors?
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
At least those ones, these 3. All right, you ready? Let's do it.
Let me pour.
And so today, this is just, we have a local soap making,
Company.
yeah, where we live, and it's Greencastle, so they have pretty decent scents. I don't know where exactly they get them, but we also buy from Brambleberry. And
Those that we can't distill ourselves.
that's right, yeah, we make our own essential oils here. I have a still outside, and I usually get stuff from local farms. In fact, I have,
Lavender or orange.
here's a basil I made right here. Yeah, basil essential oil.
We do our lemon, our lime, our orange, lavender, basil, red fir, pine.
All right, so in my recipe, it's 1.5 ounces,
For distilled oil that we do.
or 2 if I buy someone else's stuff. So the whole
2
bottle.
ounces.
It smells really nice.
Here we go. Ooh.
Yeah, so mix the scent in, and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a stick blender out.
It's in here.
Yeah.
I like to keep them close at hand, and I'll pull out 2 so you don't have to mix colors. And let me just stir it real quick so we can get the fragrance mixed in.
All right. Go ahead and add your lye water across the top of the spoon so no splashing.
And the reason we add it across the top of the spoon is so that we can eliminate air bubbles.
Mm-hmm, that too.
And we want to do this as slowly as possible.
And we're
Without
gonna get a good
splashing.
mix. Oops.
And then we'll use our stick blender so that again we can eliminate air bubbles and get a good mix at the bottom.
And you'll see it change in color.
And you
It'll
can
get
already
creamy.
start to see that it's already changing the color.
Here, go ahead and give it like a little mix with your spatula,
And I'll give a little mix with my spatula,
and then
and then Matt will go ahead and hold the
hold it. All right, that's good. So now, I'm going to do something I haven't tried before, and I'll show you right now. I got these Dixie cups, and I put them in my soap mold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the blue around the Dixie cups and the yellow inside, and then I'm going to pull these out. So when I cut the soap, I'm going to cut them
Let me move
right
this real quick.
here, and then each one is going to be an inch long. I'm going to flip them up on their side, so the yellow should be only a circle in the center, which I think will be pretty cool. So I'll show you that when we get to it too.
Okay, and then we're going to also,
Okay.
how are we going to divide this?
Well, because like I said, I only need a little bit. Hopefully that's enough
Are you
for the
going to do
yellow.
more yellow than blue?
No, more blue. The blue's going to go around. It's iced
So this
pineapple.
is blue, and this is yellow, okay?
Okay.
So,
Can you? I don't know how to get the rest of that.
Oh,
color
let me get one of my little handy dandy little spoons.
Let's see if I can get this right. Let's see if I maybe swish it around.
We've got granddaughters, and we love to use their little spoons because they're perfect for all the little
No, so that one did change. That one changed. And I'm going to see this one.
Switch colors, please.
Well, hold on. I want to go back to the colors. I want to darken them up just slightly. I need both actually.
Here is this.
So go ahead and add a back of the spoon of each to. So you can. I'll do yellow.
You do yellow.
And we'll do one more back of the spoon. We'll see what that does. Actually, let's do two.
A little blue. And how much blue did you use?
Use one back of the like the back of the spoon like that.
Like this much to each?
Yeah, of each color. Yeah. Okay, that's
Mr. Strongman.
What happened?
You
Oh,
put
you got-
it on so tight.
No, you got oil in your hands.
I've got oil.
All right, that looks nice.
Well, thank you for making me feel stronger than I really am, and saying it was the oil. I appreciate that, son.
Okay.
Okay, and here we are. Let's use the stick, the other one, so we're not mixing colors. There we are.
What do you think about that color, that blue?
Oh, I really think that's pretty.
Okay.
I think that's going for the color you want. Maybe not what was in the.
No, it was cooler in the cup, but that's okay.
It was. It really was.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is, Mom, if you wouldn't mind holding the camera up,
Not at all.
and I will do this.
Are you
bit.
sure that I won't
Yeah.
mess
I'm
it
sure.
up?
Yeah, as long as you don't touch the red button on the side.
I
you'll
will
be
not
all right.
touch any buttons. Let's see.
Oh, darn it.
Okay, and I'm not as tall as you,
Oh.
6'2", but here we go.
Oh boy, that might. I'm doing my dangdest, but it's moving these. Dixie
Yeah, I
cups.
always had to hold them when I was doing it. You had to put into the Dixie cup first?
No, because I want the yellow on top, so I'll do my best. Alright, let's see about the yellow. Yeah.
I had to put the yellow in first when I did the pine. I did the brown first,
Ooh,
then the
let's
green.
see, it's going underneath.
Yeah.
Darn it. I gotta hold them down.
Yeah, you had to hold them down. It's a two-person process, I believe, son.
This isn't working like I thought it would, honestly.
Well, trial and error.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang it, that one did work.
Let me push it down for you. I'll hold it down. See? Nobody's getting to see because of the... Okay, let me see if I can hold these two down for you.
Okay, I'll hold this last one, then finish off the blue.
You may have to hold that one with your other hand and
Well, I'm
pour.
gonna pull them as soon as.
Yes, as soon as it's set
Actually,
a little.
let me, because there won't be no color in the middles. Oh, I'm gonna go between your hands.
Yep, that's fine.
I want some color in there.
A little bit of color between.
All right, so the
Ooh,
rest.
that is a little warm. You'll have to hold it down with your hand till it's set a little bit. And then you can always do your swirl pattern.
That's what my plan is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna have to pull these.
You'll have to hold for just a little bit until you see it getting a little more chunky.
No, I'm gonna pull these now.
Oh, I think it's a little too soon.
Well, this shouldn't mix if I. No.
Pull up.
Straight up.
Oh, yes, very nice. Okay. Kind of like the pine did.
I want it. Yeah.
Oh, let me let go of my finger.
If I do it slowly enough, yeah, it's
Oh,
giving
good.
circles.
Yes. Okay, let me let go of that one.
It's doing circles.
Good job.
Okay.
An A for effort.
Now
Okay.
I still have to get soap in the mold without,
Disturbing the circle.
trying to anyways. I guess I can go above it. Okay, that one's gonna get covered up.
Pardon me.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, so in my head I can kind of see what the
Oh, made a little
scent looks
globule
like, and what each, I'm gonna do something different on each one. So this one, this circle,
on the left.
I'm going to pull out from the center and try to make like a star out of the yellow. So when I cut it,
You won't be able to see that until he cuts it, but we'll show you in a couple days what that looks
okay, so
like.
that one's starred. This one I'm going to go through with a wave like this. Okay. And
So like an
then
S pattern.
with this one, what do I want to do with this one? This one, I'm going to pull soap into this. I'm going to pull the blue into the yellow. Okay.
Oh, and then you're doing a swirl all the way through and
This is
around.
I didn't stick it all the way through. I was just doing on tops. So yeah, we'll see how that works.
Okay.
All right, guys. I will post a video. In fact, I don't know. I might figure out how to edit a video and clip this finished one into this video. So all right, thanks guys for watching.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.